What's up guys, Juggalo here. I guess this is like a video response slash what I'm going to do with the Star Wars AT-AT build. And the Computer Empire said, do you draw any schematics for your builds? I have to say it's yes and no. Just because once I see something I can visualize what I can do, and if I have the right materials and tools to do so. So here's a scratch piece of paper, and I'll show you what I really want to do with the motherboard and everything, the schematic or whatever. So hopefully the camera doesn't jitter too much while I'm drawing this crap. And this is just a rough sketch, I guess you want to call it. And so if it's not pretty, hopefully you get what I am talking about. Okay, as you guys know, there's two pieces to the Star Wars AT. The bottom, you have the dark gray, and then you have the main body underneath itself. Well, what I need to do, because basically it's more or less like this, and then it has a little compartment. Well, in this little compartment there's a drop door that goes down like so, but it's not long enough for the cut as in the motherboard. So what I need to do is basically take this and make this longer. So what I'll do, I'll make it longer to about this much, and then once I make this longer, what I want to do is try to keep everything original as best I can, but the thing is there's plastic pieces in here, they're gonna have to be removed, unfortunately. But what I want to do, and here's from like a side angle right here, and then there's a drop box for where that toy opens up the little compartment. There's a little drop box. Well, what I want to do is I want to put a slit right between the plastic, and then put some aluminum sheet metal right there, and then that will add support for the motherboard where I need it. So then after that, what I want to do is try to create like a motherboard support system within that railing. So more or less, here's the sheet aluminum, and then right here I will have two strips of aluminum right next to each other like this to support the motherboard. Of course I'm going to paint it and or use tape to support it like so. Then also from there, what I want is actually to create a back plate for the motherboard itself. So that means I have to create a whole basically custom motherboard tray for the ATX or mini ITX motherboard. So I'm gonna have to get some aluminum for that. And then for the front, for the IO shield plate or whatever you want to call it, I'm going to actually have to create a custom aluminum piece. So more or less it'll look like that, give or take, you know, I'm not perfect. But then from there I'll have a cut for the IO shield plate to go connect to and everything, and I just have to make sure it's longer. Alright, now moving on to the legs. I already know what I want to do. There's 4 legs. So mainly for the first leg I want to try to get like the 8-pin connection, and then on the other side it'll be the tubing and stuff. So probably 8-pin, the other 6 plus 2, and the 8-pin, which is the PCI Express. I'll do that, and then on the other legs right here I'll do the 24-pin, and then whatever else I can do. More or less the other leg right here will probably be the tubing as well, because I have to have an entry point and an exit point for the tubing. So it's going to be all inside. Then for the platform, what I'm going to do is, it's going to be a huge platform, I have to say. Basically I ordered a 560 radiator, which is made by XSPC. It's an EX560 radiator. And what I'm going to do is more or less take the platform, and I'm going to need to make holes for this EX560 radiator. So I would have to have it probably, I'll do it long ways, so it'll probably be here along the lines, and then I would have to make holes right here. And this is just a rough sketch, okay guys? And then from there I'll have my PSU right here, not mounted, but then I'll have right next to the radiator my reservoir by XSPC, and it's a dual bay reservoir for the MCP 355 pump. And what I did with the 355 pump, if you guys don't know, I modified the PCB, or basically replaced the whole PCB on the pump. And let me see if I can reach and get this PCB. And this right here is the PCB itself, and it's actually more efficient than the Swift-Tech pumps and all that stuff, and it boosted up to like 25 to 45% more efficiency, which I need. Excuse me, which I need, just because basically it's going to go from here to here for the loop, then it's going to go all the way up, and then it's going to connect to the CPU and then the GPU. Then I'm going to go back to the chipset, because the chipset is the one that causes the most restriction, so I want that last. I want more flow going to the CPU and the GPU and everything like that. Then I'll have it run back down to the res. So we're talking about a lot of tubing. I ordered like 15 feet of it, and I hope it's enough actually, and everything like that. So that's basically my layout, my scheme for the Star Wars AT build. I also got my buddy Mike, who you know, which was in my videos when I made a video for when he had the 800D. He added more fans to his window. He got a custom window made to get more air into that case. Also, you saw me modify his fans and everything too as well, from making it come from a Molex to just go to a 3-pin and everything like that. So that is it, guys. Thank you for your support. Just remember, I work, and now my schedule has changed to where I work in the mornings and I get off at 2 o'clock, which is awesome, so I might have more time to plan, but I'm just trying to plan everything accordingly and everything like that. And I'm still working on painting all this stuff. If I can't get all of it, like these pieces are really going to be pretty darn hard, so I'm going to try to cut it with some scissors and match the layout of the paint, I guess, to keep some originality to it, even though it's going to be painted copperhead orange, as you guys already know, and everything. More paint should be arriving tomorrow, I think, sometime around Friday. The EX560 rad, so you can see the sheer size of this awesome rad, should be here hopefully, I would say by Monday, if not by Tuesday, which would be awesome. So I guess that's it, guys. I hope this gives you an understanding in like how the modder mind works, because basically a modder can see and like visualize everything going everywhere, and that's what I pretty much do. And thank you guys again for your support, and as always, comment, subscribe, rate this video, click that like button. Guys, have a great day. Bye.